By the time this interview is out, The Porter is going to be out. So congratulations on that release. How
Thank
has
you. Thank
that
you.
been for you, kind of building up to that and now having it out?
It's a little crazy. This is like my first time experiencing all this attention like that. But I'm just happy for the show, to be honest with you. Like, finally, a story like this is coming out. The
Yeah.
build up is crazy with the hype and the promotion and rooting for everyone, every character. But the joy about it is the cast, we're still like keeping in contact. So everybody's just boosting everyone up and we're getting hype for each other and just really enjoying the moment
Yeah.
because how many opportunities do you get like this?
Yeah, just take it all in. I mean, it
Yeah,
is a really big like production. How does that feel to be a part of something like that?
it feels great. If I'm being honest, ever since I wanted to act, I've manifested stuff like this, right? This
Yeah.
is like a story that I want to be a part of, a story that needs to be told, a story that others need to hear. And I mean, it's great to be a part of that. What are the chances, you know?
Everything works out. It happens for a
Exactly.
reason.
Mhm.
But for anyone who hasn't had the chance to watch it yet, could you explain what it's about?
All right. So The Porters is based on the 1920s about Black Portermen in Canada. It highlights their story of their fight for the first Black union in the world. We follow two main characters, Zeke and Junior. They are on a quest, without spoiling it, they're on a quest to pretty much fight for that equality in the workplace and get the union going. Both are gonna do it their own way. Zeke is more like, and I like to compare it to the civil rights movement, Zeke is more like Martin Luther King, Junior is more like a Malcolm X. So one will do it their way by any means necessary, and one will do it with books and his words and, fight accordingly. But we're going to highlight the Porter's lives, the culture in Canada, because what is being shown on this show isn't necessarily taught in the history books or in our curriculum in school. So hearing these stories and watching it on TV, hopefully it changes the education system and it also educates the people in Canada of how it really came to be.
Hmm. I mean, just from the trailer alone, fans can tell that this is so powerful. But what do you hope that viewers or people who stumble upon this take from it after watching it?
I hope they understand or hear the truth about Canadian history. It wasn't like you come to Canada and everything's, nice and free and all that. No, like people fought up here too, and their stories need to be told. And they struggled, and it was like a revolutionary cause, and it's it's just like I hope they take away the truth, what's being hidden
Hmm.
or untold.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, in the show, you play Styx. Could you tell us a little bit more about your character and what it was like maybe bringing him to life?
So Styx, he's a quiet kind of guy, but he's a right hand man to Queenie. We run our own operation in Chicago, a little illegal number business, which is pretty much gambling. Um, and I'm pretty much Queenie's bruiser or her right hand man. So if she says she wants something or she wants to get something done or needs something, I'm the first person she comes to and I make sure I get it done. But at the same time, he's faced with his own little tribulations because he's a man who he doesn't know who to trust really. He tries to stay one step ahead of everybody and other people, but we'll see where the story goes.
Yeah, for sure. How did you bring him to life? Like, what was your inspiration behind the character?
Ooh, well, a lot of research and just reading
For
novels
sure.
and just get painting the idea of the whole world around and the consequences, what's at risk, how I would feel in that situation, how anybody would feel in that situation. Um, I just watched like honestly, I watched a couple of like gangster movies. So I was big
Okay.
on like American Gangster, watching that over and over again, watching how Denzel composed himself. You don't want to give too much, but at the same time, you kind of want to have your presence seen
Hmm.
and you want to be respected when you're there. And I think that's what Styx kind of demands is that respect.
Yeah. What's something that you took from not only filming this, but this experience as a whole?
Experience. I would say watching a lot of the actors do their things or do their thing, their scene and whatnot. There were days when I wasn't working and I went on set to just watch and observe and just seeing how they approach certain scenes, different takes, the confidence, the understanding of the material, all that, and just seeing them, it, it pretty much motivated me as well outside of this production and within the production. So moments like that are priceless. And it's not like everyone gets the opportunity to get that.
Mhm,
So I just want to say shout out to my cast, the crew, everybody, because the whole experience was a great experience
mhm,
from beginning to end.
mhm. As you said, the cast and crew on this project is amazing, but do you have a favorite memory on set?
Honestly, every day you come on set, you're with your people, everybody's good, and we had like a Caribbean type of vibe to it because there are like a lot of Jamaicans or like just Jamaican descendants on set. So we're just jamming out, vibing with each other, just a good time, all love. Everyone wants to cooperate and collaborate to make the story come true. And that's the main thing. Like everybody wanted this story to be told the right way. And we were all gonna push each other and work towards that goal.
Mhm. I mean, when you work with people like that, it doesn't even feel like a job.
It doesn't. Then that's what I was saying the whole summer. Like, I can't believe I'm working. I can't believe I'm getting paid to do this. Like, what? You know?
You're on vacation, you're just having
Exactly.
fun.
Exactly. Exactly. And learning at the same time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. But if you could describe this show in 3 words, what would they be?
Okay. What would I choose? Revolutionary. That's one. I would say grimy, gritty. It has that little grimy grittiness to it. And also euphoric.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, those work perfectly.
It's gonna shake up the TV world, the contents, and a lot more things.
But talking more about you, do you have any future projects coming up that you could hint at or talk about?
Um, yeah, a couple things just came out. So I just was in an episode of Reacher
Mhm.
that's on Amazon Prime. I was part of that. There's another movie coming out this summer with Zac Efron called Firestarter. It's a remake of the Drew Barrymore movie that they had in the mid '80s.
Okay.
So they're remaking that. It's a Stephen King novel. Um, and those are the two projects. Other than that, it's just auditioning, looking for that next job, that next opportunity, and
Keeping
working towards
busy.
that. Just getting better at my craft. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, it sounds like you're keeping busy. I mean, those are both huge parts.
Yes, yes. Thank you, thank you.
But
I can't wait till they come out. Well, Reacher's
yeah,
already out on Prime, but Firestarter's this summer.
yes. But my last question for you, you obviously have had a lot of roles, but do you have a dream role for your future?
I do, and I wrote it down on my vision board for a
Okay.
long time, and I stare at it every day. And it's when they're ready to do a biopic of Sidney Poitier. I would love an opportunity to even just audition. If I get the role, I mean, oh hell yeah, that's the golden thing. But an opportunity to audition, just really look into his life because he himself was a civil rights leader, or he was a part of the whole movement. Um, and his story again needs to be told. A lot of people probably overlooked it. The new generation probably has no idea who he is, what he fought for, and it's like we're here because of these pioneers,
Mhm.
Porters, Poitier, civil rights leaders, all that. Like these guys contributed big to society and fought for the people.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully that's in your future. We'll manifest it.
Thank you. Yes, oh, every day.
But thank you so much for doing this interview. It was so great to talk to you.
No problem. Thank you for having me.